Hi, everybody. My name's Reverend Graham Williamson. I'm an international intuitive evidential medium psychic, and my show is Dare to Dream. And the title of the show today is Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving Day here in Florida. And I've just had a beautiful day with my wife and one of her daughters. I'm thinking about my other daughters in England, and her family, my son with his family, and my other daughter with her family. Every single day, I'm not joking you, I wake up with 4 special days in the morning: Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year. I arose. I'm thankful I did. That is my Christmas present. And today, I'm going to do better than I did yesterday. You see, every single day, people forget why we're on this earth. And this is what I found out for myself. It's my opinion and my experiences. Is we're spirit having a human experience. Hello, Dexter. And this is why we're here. We're here to learn about emotions, memories of love and compassion, and all the other positive emotions that humans go through. But also, some of us have gone through pain, heartache, frustration, and abuse, and sadness, and bereavement. But I've been through similar. I'm a recovered alcoholic. I used to drink a phenomenal amount of drink a day when I was in the forces. It took me many years to finally quit drinking. Till I was 47. I started when I was 18. And for the first 3 or 4 years in the Royal Navy, I can't really remember much. Somehow I passed exams. Somehow I managed to get through. Somehow I'm here today, totally sober. But I'm thankful I went through all that I went through, because my job as a medium is to uplift people. And becoming a reverend with Universal Life Ministry over 11 years ago now, I'm able to counsel people and speak in confidence. And I never breach that, because I found a way of really counseling people. I've been shot at, held up at gunpoint, been in 3 car accidents, held a bomb that should have gone off. And my best friend took my Royal Navy vessel, the Coventry, in my place. They didn't come back. I'm thankful for every single day I've survived. I'm thankful for every day that I can get up in the morning, celebrate the 4 days that are important to me of the year. I'm extremely thankful. And I don't say that in a complacent way or hypocritical way. Imagine, if you like, knowing, oh, I've drunk enough today or the last night. I've got to go to work. And in the Navy, you cannot be drunk when you're working. Somehow I busted my way through. Somehow I got through it. I'm not proud of those days. I'm proud of the fact I survived it. But it's what I put myself through. Not knowing, not understanding. My gifts were starting to come out when I was very young in life. And I was seeing too much, feeling too much. I used to hide and read comics all the time when I was a very young child. Oh, Graham's reading again. Well, where is he? Reading, hiding. And I was sensitive to weather change, to pressure, to atmospherics, to people's energies. And it got me through the day. I could feel when everybody's excited. And I thought, oh, what excited for? Put my book down. Go and talk to them. Join in, find out. And then go sit down again. Too much energy that I was feeling and seeing. It took me many years to understand why I did what I did when I was a child. As I've got older, I've learned to say, you're an empath, a hypersensitive. And it didn't help having a high metabolic rate. I eat a lot of food. Even now that I'm retired, I don't do regular hours. I'm working now harder than I did when I was at work. The whole point I'm saying is I survived for a reason, and I'm thankful I've got the time to try and work it out what it is. Part of what I've figured it out to be is to show each and every one of you that you have a chance to do better for yourself. Be thankful that you're alive and able to think coherently, or even incoherently. Because you're hearing my voice. Why? Why are you listening to my voice? What is it that's made you stop and listen? I'm thankful that you do. And I'm always available. Maybe not instantly, but you can always contact me. I've got 2 email addresses. One's thebrit77, that's THER. I'll start again. THEBRITT77 at hotmail.com, or a medium77 at gmail.com. Send me an email. I'm always here for those of you that need some help. I'm not qualified psychiatrist, psychologist, doctor, nurse, or anything. I'm a survivor of my life that I went through by choice, whether I knew it or not, and I survived it. I'm here to help you understand if you want to develop your gifts, all these lessons you're going through, be thankful you survived them. You may not like your situation, but I'm sorry to say there's always a choice. Some of them are damned hard. Some of them you're scared stiff. Oh, but. I've been there. And it's not easy to say, no, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm leaving. I'm packing up and going. I've been in relationships. I've been married twice before. And I'm thankful I was, because I found another facet in my life. I've survived. I am thankful for all the memories I've got. As I said, I'm not proud of some of the things I did, but that's the spirit of having a human experience. We don't know what we're going to say or do on this earth. And because I survived all that, all those years ago, and every single day since, I'm thankful. I was sitting with my family over here, and we were talking to friends that have come over to visit one of my daughters. And the first thing this lady said was, well, I don't eat stuffing because it's always soggy. What? Now, I was a cook in the Royal Navy, and my wife is an excellent cook. And I mean that. She can make food that I would be so proud to be able to do myself. And I said to this woman, how could you say that? You've not even tried the stuffing that we're referring to. Oh, well, it's always the same. I said, how will you know unless you go and have a look and try it? Oh, I'll experience that. I've experienced it. I said, no. You've got a chance to try. This is what I'm saying now. She had a chance to get up and try something different. She had a choice. I know it sounds petty, and I know I'm just emphasizing a point, but be thankful you have the chance to make a choice. Stop going back and saying, oh, well, it's happened 999 times before. I know it's always going to be like this. I know it's always going to be. Heck no. You saying it creates that link. You're creating that ever-ending loop of negativity. I'll always be an alcoholic, yes. But the last drop of any alcohol touching my lips was January the 1st, 2002, to celebrate the new year, meeting Sandy for that weekend. And I put it to my lips, took a slurp, and spat it out. It was Liefremilch, a really nice, beautiful German wine. I used to love it. But I put it in my mouth and spat it out. That was the last alcoholic drink I had tasted and put in my mouth. I never swallowed. I rinsed my mouth out and we had a drink of water or a cup of tea, one of them. And we were laughing. That was the last day, and I'm thankful that was the last day. I can remember, pinpoint something down and say, I changed. I didn't want to do it anymore. This life here, my choice is to do the best I can and be the best I can be. Be thankful every single morning. You get up in the morning and say, I've survived. I've got another chance to do another day. Let's see what else I can learn. You see, being thankful is so easy to take for granted. Taking people for granted. Taking your family for granted. Taking your life for granted. Never, ever be complacent with your life. If you've got an ability to communicate through word or deed or action, whatever you want to do, poetry, books, film, posture, using your hands to talk. I can't do science. But somehow I'm able to convey from my heart through my words to you. I've been very blessed having CC Schatz, the lady who created the Media.com, newsstreamingnetwork.com, WGSN-DB, Going Solo Network, radio, podcast, and TV. She allowed me to produce this show, Dare to Dream. And the Dare to Dream is from that embroidered gift from my mum. The last gift, physical gift she gave me before she passed away and before I came over here. In fact, I came over here first with that and she passed away not long after I've got over here. I'm thankful for what she taught me about mediumship and about being a parent, about being a child, about growing up, about staying young, about believing in myself and finding myself once I got lost. All these things, I'm thankful my parents, not just my mum, my stepdad, Derek, and my maternal father. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. The fact he left when I was young is relevant to me. I met another father through my mum who guided me brilliantly for most of his life. And that was not easy, being a drunk and always going out and partying. I was a typical sailor in England, but I never, ever two-timed. Because my mum said about respect of yourself and your partner. And if you can't respect either or both, think about what you do. Just think about it. And I'm thankful for those lessons my parents taught me. I'm also thanking my 3 older sisters, my younger brother, and my 2 half sisters, and my half brother who live over here. I'm thankful that all these people are in my life and all these people I've met over here. The Dare to Dream picture there and the Tower Bridge, I'm going to have to change that picture so you can see it better. If anybody's seen London Tower Bridge, it was sunset. Well, not a lie. Sunrise. And I was fortunate enough to get that picture. Every single morning I get up, I have my family, I have my wife, I have my kids, I have my grandkids. I don't see my grandkids as much as I would love to, but economics doesn't allow it. But thankfully, because of cameras and internet, I'm very thankful for that. I got to know one of my grandchildren. The other one's always busy. He's out with his dad doing things. Marvelous. But I'm thankful for the fact that their lives are happy. Today is about reflecting on why we're celebrating today. Remember the Pilgrims when they came over to America from England and Europe. I don't know the whole story. I apologize to the American people. But I do know that they didn't have much food. And the Native Americans fed them. That's how the turkey started. It was a wild game bird, and the Native Americans knew how to do it. And from then on, Thanksgiving has been about joining together the past and the present for a happier future. So if it weren't for the native people, Pilgrims may not have made it. Not the way they did. So you've got to be thankful for every little grace that lands in front of you. And you have a choice to make it better or make it worse. But you've only got yourself to blame if you don't make a choice. If you feel you've got to listen to somebody and do what they tell you, it's a choice. When I looked down the barrel of a Colt 45, to me, that's what it was, in Turkey. I was looking down a cocked revolver. All I could see is a bullet. I could see a little bit of light at the end of the bullet, around the bullet edge, top right-hand side. This is back in the 70s, folks, and I can still remember vividly looking down the barrel for all that time, begging to keep my underwear because the person wanted me to strip off completely. And when the police asked me what did the assailant look like, I said, I can tell you that gun, I can tell you that bullet, I can tell you every scratch I saw. I did not see the person's face because I was looking straight down the barrel of the gun. I'm thankful because I said, in my mind, if you're going to shoot me here. I don't want to know anything about it. I wasn't being macabre. I didn't know the temperament of this person. I was in front of a big, beautiful old church, and people were going in and out. A lot of women were going in to pray and come out after praying and beg for my underwear to keep them on. So I didn't embarrass the ladies. I was thinking about other people, even though I was being held up at gunpoint. And I'm thankful he didn't pull that trigger. And in a way, people say, oh, that never happened. I know what happened to me. And I'm thankful I'm here today to talk about it. The other thing about Thanksgiving Day is food. I was a cook, as I said earlier. And I know how to cook food. But you ask my family over here what it's like if we go out for a meal and I have a steak. Every single time, something's wrong. Not cooked enough. Tough. Or whatever. But the more I pay for a meal, the higher quality restaurant, and the bills are higher, I demand quality. The more money I pay, the better the quality had better be. And if it's not, sorry, I'm not paying for rubbish service and rubbish cooking. When I was at Publix, I did 17 years there. And one of my managers years ago came to me and he says, Graham, I've heard you talk about all these recipes. So were you a cook? I said, yeah. He says, I want you to come with me to the tech college, local. So I thought, well, I just wanted to see what we do. And he was an adjudicator for the culinary college. And I went to, I've got my jeans and t-shirt on, I just wanted to see what he was doing. And the chef came over to me. He said, where's your gear? I said, what do you mean? He said, oh, your friend said you were a cook. You're going to adjudicate. I said, what? My friend was laughing. He said, chef, I never told him. And I said, okay. Will you adjudicate? I said, what grade? Intermediate. Okay. And they gave me some chef's gear and I went out. And there's 3 other chefs there from different restaurants adjudicating. And I was watching how they did it. And I started laughing. And they all looked at me and went, "What are you laughing at?" I said, "I'm thankful I have cooked in the Royal Navy. I'm thankful that I learned how to moderate my criticism, my evaluation of food by different grades of people." I said, "You 3 chefs have done nothing but put down these young lads and ladies. They're trying their best to get a good grade for the college. And you're doing nothing but pushing them down." And the chef was watching me, the head chef was watching me. He said, "What would you say, Graham?" So, "Do you want me to say something to him?" I said, "Yeah." So I went through all the dishes with the people. There's 6 people there. There's 2 girls and 4 guys. And I evaluated the food and assessed it. And you should have seen their faces light up. I said, "You know what you were doing here?" And I got them into the evaluation themselves. And at the end, thank you, chef. So I'm never a chef, I'm a cook. I never qualified as a chef. I said, "I'm thankful I've had this chance to experience trainees in front of chefs." And the chef turned to these other chefs, the other 4, and said, "I'm going to get Graham to come back every time because you are not chefs. You're egomaniacs." I never went back again, but I've also heard those other 4 chefs who never asked to come back again. And I asked why. I went back to the chef and said, "Why?" I didn't adjudicate. What I mean, I didn't go back to the adjudicate. I said, "Why did you do that?" He says, "You reminded me why I was a cook, why I wanted to teach culinary, is to lift people up, to have value." And those 4, no, I wouldn't eat at their restaurant, even if it's free. And I was thankful for that sort of praise. I said, "I'm not a chef." He says, "No, but you should be." I said, "No, I haven't got the ability. I just enjoy cooking. I'm an everyday cook. Bacon, eggs, pancakes, Yorkshire duffs, whatever." And the chef was just laughing. We got acquainted off and on over the years. I still see him now and again. "Any pancakes, Graham?" "No." But you see, what I'm getting at is all the qualities that make me what I am, I don't see because I'm not egotistically driven. It's when people tell me stuff, "Oh, get out of it. You're pulling my leg." Joking. You know, I'm not that. I don't want to put myself up and put it, I'm up here above everybody. No, I want everybody alongside, we're all walking together. That's my choice. I want to be there to guide people. I want to be there to support people. I want to be there to protect people. My parents, my mum and my stepdad, and even my paternal father, all nursed with mentally and physically challenged and impaired people. And by being a child, going onto these wards, the safe wards, I learned a lot about people with disabilities. And you know what? I have more of a disability than they do because I'm supposed to be normal. And yet they're teaching me about empathy, compassion, love, frustration, desire, just by being on the wards. They taught me how to play chess, cribbage, darts, safe darts, dominoes. I watched people nursing and knitting and creating things. And they're supposed to be the disabled, impaired. You see, if you think that you are better than anybody else, be thankful you've not been where I've been to see people who are not considered normal. They're far more normal than you and I are because they don't have the egotistical attitude behind it. And if you don't recognize this, I feel sorry for you. Because Thanksgiving Day is for yourself as well, and all those that you come into contact with. We have a holiday to celebrate. Well, what are we celebrating? I celebrate today being with most of my family over here. And I'm thinking about all my family in England. My stepdaughter, my daughter, my son, brothers and sisters, their families, friends I have over there in England. Because I came over here when I was 47. I'm now 70. And I don't regret 1 second of being over here. I regret only that I can't afford to travel to England as much as I would love to. But I'm thankful for every opportunity. And today, I'm reflecting that. Today is my Thanksgiving Day, same as it is for the American people. But for those of us that are not American, we should also be celebrating Thanksgiving Day. As I said, Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year, every morning. I've been talking now for 25 minutes, folks. I don't plan what I'm saying, but I know what I'm saying is hitting you in the heart and hopefully making you think. But before you think and say something after a long cognitive ruminating, thoughtful process, quit, stop. Listen to what your heart says. The reason why I'm able to talk the way I do is because I trust my heart and my guts and my guides. I've asked for guidance to talk to you today. Cece's going to go away for the holiday season. She's got a vacation. And we're all going to be tied up celebrating for Thanksgiving and all the rest of it until the new year. So I'm going to record a couple of shows. And I never thought I'd be here doing Dare to Dream. It's over 2 years now. Boy, I've reached people. I want to reach a lot more people. So I'm hoping that you'll reach and contact me. Because I do classes, I do readings, online, phone, email, letter, video, in person, groups, singles, couples, you name it. I'll do it. But you need to contact me. And to do that, you contact me by email, amedium77@gmail.com, or thebrit77, that's THEBRITT77@hotmail.com. And you can also give me a telephone call on Florida, USA, 352-409-1060. And leave me a voice message, because like everybody else, we get calls. If you leave a voice message, I will call you back as soon as I can. That's a promise. I'm thankful for the internet. And this is a true fact in my life. In June of 2001, I was teaching mediumship classes on Paltalk. This was before Messenger. And on one of those shows, on Monday, a lady came in 5 minutes before the show was due to finish. And I started reading, but I couldn't finish it. But I told her I'll be back in 2 days. I had to go to London, because I was working at the time, delivering furniture all over Great Britain. I said, I'll be back in a couple of days. And the people that have been regulars said, when Graham promises, he does. He keeps his promise. So the Wednesday, this lady came back, finished the reading, finished the show, and I asked this lady, may I talk to you? Because I feel that you need to talk. Well, we talked pretty much every day from June to December 2001. I came for a 3-week vacation. Seriously, I came over with a couple of bags and some souvenirs. And got married January 2002. January the 19th, 7:30 at night, we got married. I'm so thankful. My family in England said, oh, you'll be back, you'll be back, you'll be back. I'm sorry to say, I've only been back to England 4 times in 23 years. Because I was working 17 years with publics. And you don't get much vacational time. I had to work my way up to get a reasonable wage and time on. That's not an excuse, that's a fact. But I'm retired now. And we travel up and down Florida. Occasionally we go out of state. And I say I've only been to England 4 times in all these years because I needed to. But every occasion that I have, like getting up in the morning, I'm truly thankful. Because my lifestyle, as I said at the very beginning, I used to drink too much. I don't know how I survived. I think it's because I used to be an endurance runner and long distance swimmer. But my next eldest sister told me many years ago, I've just swam my first mile. Took me a long time to do, she said, but I did it. I don't know how many she did after that, but that inspired me, even when I was drinking, to try it, to do it. I started swimming, but more importantly, I started to learn how to hold my breath for a very long time. Because believe it or not, I was scared of deep water. I hated being at sea. Yeah, I joined the Royal Navy. I thought I could cook, I can eat, and I don't have to fight. I'm a cook, I'm inside the ship. Well, I also was afraid of drowning. So I wanted to hold my breath. So I learned how to. My record was 5 minutes, 13 seconds holding my breath. I thought that was pretty good. Until I saw an actress on TV doing an interview, and she could do it 7.5 minutes. Seriously. I was just thankful I learned 5 minutes, 13 seconds. But then this lady went, I can't hold my breath for 7 minutes, 30 seconds. And some people can do it even longer. But the way I was doing it, teaching myself to do that, I now suffer from sleep apnea. But they told me it's irreversible. And I no, it's not. I'm reversing the sleep apnea from 8 interruptions per hour to 1 every 8 to 10 days. I still snore very loudly. That's something I'm going to live with. And fortunately, my wife has found a way to cope with that. I'm thankful she knows I have been doing my best to stop it. But even with the CPAP on, I'm still snoring. Occasionally I have headaches, but nothing like I used to. I'm thankful for that. But more importantly, I'm thankful for finding a partner that knows truly who I am and what I'm doing. And every day, I don't take it for granted. I do my best. And I always try and make my wife laugh at night. I've got something, I know this might sound as though I'm depreciating myself. But I say, God's got a sense of humor, which is why I'm always laughing. Because I've been looking at this face for 70 years, from a child to adult. I've changed. But one thing that hasn't changed is I always laugh when I see my face in the morning. Because I know if I'm happy with who I am, and I can radiate that happiness out to you, then my life is worthwhile. Even just saying hello to somebody that you've never met. In fact, I went into a gift store yesterday, and the gentleman in front of me had 2 limes and 1 lemon. He was in front. And all I had was a bag of Demerara sugar. He puts his fruit on the conveyor, and I put mine on the conveyor behind it. But when the fruit got to the cashier end, it just kept on rolling. So the conveyor was bringing the sugar down and got in front of the fruit. And the guy said, "These are my fruit." And the lady went, "Okay," and picked my sugar up. I said, "I'm paying for his fruit as well." "I can pay for the fruit." I said, "Happy Thanksgiving." He said, "Oh, you can come home with me." I said, "No, just the fruit." And we were laughing. And so was the cashier, because she made a mistake. She was listening, but she wasn't listening. And everyone was laughing. He said, "Happy Thanksgiving to you, sir. Are you from England?" I said, "Yes." "Wow, you're the nicest Brit I've ever met." I mean, I've met many of them, because I'm not all that nice all the time. And I was saying, there's such a smile, and said, "Yeah, okay." But he went away laughing. Do you know how thankful I am that I can make somebody laugh like that from inside? When I talk to Cece, you know, I always try and make her laugh as well, because she works damned hard doing this show. Because New Streaming Network and WGSN-DB, Go Solar Network, radio, podcast, and TV, there's a lot of work. And she allows me to come and do my Dare to Dream show every other Wednesday at 6 till 6:45. And my next show will be, I think, on the 4th. I'm just checking. Yep. The 4th and the 18th. They're going to be recorded, and probably the New Year one as well. Because I don't know what I'm going to be doing those days. And I don't want to tie Cece down. She's going on a little vacation. So I'm hoping that what you're getting from this show today about being thankful on Thanksgiving Day should be celebrated every single day. Don't take anything for granted. We don't know how long we've got left on this earth. I'm not worried about dying. I'm just a little bit concerned that I'm going to die. I hope it's with a smile on my face. And I hope it doesn't upset my family too much, because they know I believe in life after the change called death. I'm not being macabre. I'm a realist on this. I've been talking with spirit, working with spirit all my life. And who am I? I tried to work in a spiritual place this Tuesday. And when I found out what they were doing, I said, I can't come back. I'm done. It wasn't spiritual. It was monetary and material. Oh, I could have got money if I kept going, yeah, no problem. But I made a promise to spirit many, many years ago. I want to uplift, be empathic, show care, compassion, love, all positive things. And if I'm lucky enough to be rewarded financially, that's fine. But that's not the bottom line. The bottom line is the heart. To show people that the spirit never dies. We're all created equal. We're all human beings, but we're all individuals. And we all have choices. And the choice is being thankful in the morning and saying thankful at night that you survived another day. This is what life's about. Let's say I'm greedy. I have the Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year every morning. Yeah, I'm a bit wacky, but I'm happy. I go out there and I make people laugh. They're not going, "Oh, look at him, he's stupid." I make them laugh from within to show them that they are being seen, heard, and understood. There's a gentleman with the 2 limes and a lemon. He looked really stressed out. He looked unhappy. And I made him laugh. The cashier, oh, panic, oh, I made a mistake. So I made her laugh. I paid for his 3 bits of fruit as a present. How difficult was that? I'm thankful I'm able to step up when needed and help somebody. That's why I'm thankful every morning. I got up. You got up. You're listening to the show. Now, I want you to either like, share, comment, subscribe to WGSN Network, New Streaming Network. Please. There's so many facets of these shows, newstreamingnetwork.com, going solo. It literally has a show that can help you. Relationships, abuse, family, whatever. Retired forces. I'm retired Navy. I did 14.5 years. I was never combat. I was lucky. As I said, my friend went to the Falklands War on my ship and never came back. So every day I want to say thank you to my friend, and I want to honor my past, honor my friendship in the past. Those who've sacrificed so much more. It's not hard to say thank you from your heart. What's hard is switching off that ego, switching off that self. I'm better than you, and oh, that's your fault. You got into it, you get out of it. You're angry, I'm angry, whatever. That's a choice. Why be angry even at yourself? You know, well, if you've got cats and dogs, you've probably seen a couple of animals. Well, cat Dexter was here, and my dog just went down there, and all the rest of it. They live in our home. They're our pet family, but the family. And anybody who owns a cat or dog in the home, the dog either likes you or it doesn't. It tolerates you. Our animals love us. They climb on the bed. They want to sleep next to mum and dad, and they're purring, and he's dreaming away with our little dog Bo. I mean, it gives us joy being able to get up and play with our animals. The cats included, they love playing. Seeing our daughter today and her family playing with the cats, being outside, watching the sunset. There's a lot to be thankful for, my friends. A heck of a lot. And I'm hoping my show touches on some of your experiences. And say, if you need to get hold of me, please email thebrit77@hotmail.com or amedium77@gmail.com or ring Florida, USA 352-409-1060. Leave a voice message or message me on Facebook Messenger. My name's Graham Williamson on Facebook, or a Medium Graham Williamson. You can see my face. I'm on Facebook. But I'm here for you and for Spirit and for myself. Because my shows are not just for you, they are about me as well, and for me. And because of what Cece has done for me, I wish her a happy Thanksgiving and seasonal greetings, and have a wonderful time. And I say that to each of you that are watching tonight. And that'll be it for tonight. And I'll speak to you in a couple of weeks' time. Have a great seasonal meeting. Thank you. Bye for now.